Hey, welcome back to Content Outside. We're out here. I've got Brentley recording for the first time, and we're going to try to get in some archery today. We're going to try to do some target practice. I want to get ready for our trip to Africa next year, and we're going to see how rusty I am. This is about 10 yards. A little bit high. Alright, let's try the same shot. See how it goes. I was aiming for the small center. Same spot. It is shooting about 4 inches high. Never had that issue before, but it is consistent. Brent and I have moved back to the 20-yard mark. I probably need to adjust my pin, but I want to make sure first. I want to shoot a little more. And my stabilizer fell off. I guess it got a little bit of an issue with expansion. It's been a while. I probably haven't shot in about a year. But here we are. Alright, Brent. This is a 20 yards.
I think so.
We're going to try my second pin. And I'm still going for, I'm going to shoot center, since I'm not sure where it's going to go, in between the two little dots. Man, still shooting high. I'm going to shoot my 10-yard pin at 20 and see what happens. There we go, that's a little better. We're going to go for that low dot in the middle. There we go, that's looking better. First pin, 20 yards. We go 20 yards, aiming for small center. A little bit low. Try again. Yeah, same. That looks better. And last one for this round. Okay, be back. A buddy of mine who used to shoot competition was the one that taught me to shoot. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't had this bow for a very long time, even though it's an older bow. I bought it used. I like my Parker a lot better. The peep sight's narrower and I can get a lot more precise with it, but it's probably just because of lack of use. I'm not quite accustomed to this one yet, but I don't profess to be an archery teacher, but I will say that having your peep sight alignment is crucial with your sight, right? My old bow, the reason I liked it is because the peep sight was exactly the right diameter to be the same size when I'm looking through it as my surround on my actual pin sights. So I could get perfect alignment. One of the things that's critical for getting perfect alignment is not only your visual but also muscle memory. So as you draw, you want to do the same thing consistently as long as you're having good results. Now you'll see that I shoot with my hand open. That's the way I was taught. That way I don't deviate left or right on my windage. And then as I draw, I'll draw along the ridge line of my chin with my thumb. And I put my thumb right behind my ear and I put my string directly on my nose, and that gives me perfect alignment. Then I align my sight, my pin, and I let it fly. Now you want to make sure that you're doing a squeezing motion when you're letting the arrow fly. You're not wanting to do a jerking motion because that'll throw your alignment off. And there's probably a lot more to it than that, but that is just a quick introduction to what you're wanting for consistency. And you can see that my pattern with those two arrows is really good. And this one tends to deviate. Yeah, this is the one. It's got a bent tip, and that might be it. I only got 3 of my practice tips, my practice points. So in order to keep from having to walk back and forth a bunch, I just want to get the repetitions in for now, because I'm a little bit weak. All right, let's go to that third shot and see where our alignment is. Wasn't bad. Maybe I was just rusty. I'll be right back. So the last time I shot was actually at a church event, and I think it's been a little over a year ago. It would have been about this time. I want to say it was for Independence Day. We had a bunch of friends bring their archery, and we shot. And to be honest with you, it wasn't my best results that day either. But I think I can attribute it to being a little bit nervous, because one of the guys that was there was actually really good. Before I go on my trip, I am going to get some new arrows, and I'm also going to be practicing with those. There, I liked it. It looks like bullseye from here. Let's see where this one ends up. I like that. It's close enough. Let's see what our third and final looks like on this round. I let go too quick. I knew that wasn't good, but it's still acceptable. I'll be back. So one of the exercises that I like to do to encourage strength building and conditioning is I like to hold on to my draw at full extension until I can't hold it any longer. I feel like I'm just at the point of max fatigue, and that will help me to build those muscles so that I can hold my ready longer. We're going to try that this time. Starting to shake. We're going to let it go here in just a second once I feel like I'm on target. Ooh, low and right. I wish I could say I was aiming at that one, but I wasn't. Alright, I'm going to try that same method again. And this is probably going to wear me out to where I can't shoot much longer, but it's going to help us in the future. It's going to give me more strength. I'm already shaking. I'm going to acquire the target. A little bit left and low. Making me sweat. It's pretty warm out here. It's about 90 degrees, I'd say. Maybe just under. I haven't looked today. We're going to go ahead and try this last one. You want to keep your finger behind the release trigger until you've acquired your target. That way you don't send an arrow off anywhere errantly. A little shaky on that one, but we got in the good enough range. I don't consider myself an instructor, but if you're new to archery and you happen to come across this, or maybe if this gives you a desire to learn a little bit about archery, maybe that'll help you get started. There's probably a lot more informative videos out there from people who really know. I've got very limited ability, but I have been successful in multiple deer hunts, and to me, it's about having fun. I'm trying to remember how I set this up. I don't think I actually sighted this in for 10 yards. I think my assumption was that if I was within 10 yards, 20 yards would be just fine, and I may have sighted it in at 20. That would explain. There is quite a bit of difference on this bow. I like it. Last shot on this round. Let's see. I like that. That felt good. Now I feel like I'm just warming up. All right. Let's try the last one here. There we go. I'll be back. So one of the things that's really important about hunting in general, but especially archery, is to know your limitations. To make an ethical hunt successful, or to have a successful ethical hunt, you've got to know what your accurate range is. You've got to know what your lethal range is, and you've got to be confident in that shot in all different lighting conditions and different settings. In addition to that, if you're shooting down at a target, then you've got to practice that shot as well. So if we're shooting from a stand, then we need to adjust accordingly, and that requires a whole different set of skills. You need to be able to do your draw and everything like you normally would, but hinge at the hip. So you don't want to bend anywhere but the hip, and that needs to be practiced regularly in order to be successful. All right, let's see what this round holds. Ready? A little low. I rushed it just a touch. So as you're drawing back on a target, your bow will waver, usually in kind of a circular motion, and you have to hold that and time it just right for the release. And so the more fatigued you are, the more it wavers, and your timing isn't usually quite as good either. So we're struggling with a little bit of that, but all in all, I'm pretty pleased for how long it's been. Here we go, let's fire round number 2. Felt decent, a little bit to the right. Last round for this one. I knew when I released it, it was early. I'll be back. I may have shot myself in the foot earlier by doing the long hold exercise. I really wasn't planning on shooting this long, but I'd like to see all 3 in the white. I don't know that I'm going to get there because I'm probably too tired to do that. Not mental exhaustion, just muscle exertion. Alright, here we go. Aim in center. Maybe this will be it. I think we're 2 for 2. Hopefully I don't choke on this one. Think I can do it?
Yeah.
She's got confidence in me. Let's see. Comment in the section below.
Close.
Let's try again. pretty tight pattern. I can get my fingers around it, but a little low and left on 2. Definitely all within the zone. We'll try to improve our odds a little bit, make it easier on me since I'm old and sweaty. That circle hasn't been shot yet.
Oh, wow.
Let's see if we can change that on the first draw. You think we can?
Yeah.
Good. Nice to have someone on my side. All right. Here we go. It's close. I don't know that we made it.
Oh.
We'll see.
Yep.
See how the second one does. I think it's low and left, if I had to guess. Alright, here we go. In. I think so. Did you see me shaking? Oh man, I did. Here we go. That might be it, Bryn. Let's see. It's just fingers width out of the target. Now, just to give you an idea, that particular circle is the size of 2 of my finger widths. I can cover that entire circle. Okay, Brinley and I just stopped for a little water break, a drink break, and we looked at the temperature. It's 88 degrees, but it feels like 94. So that explains why I'm sweating. Are you sweating, Hannah?
Yeah.
Are you really? Let's try again. Nice little breeze.
This time you got it.
She thinks I've got it. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I think that one's in.
That one's looked like dead center from here. Maybe a little left. Here we go. Oh, I hit my fletching, I think. Did you hear it?
Your what?
The fletching.
I heard something.
Yeah, it sounded different, didn't it?
Yeah.
Last shot. This could be it. Comments in the bottom. Ho ho ho!
Is it?
I think this is it.
I want to come with you
Let's
to check.
go with me and we'll celebrate if it is. Oh wow. Deviation there. They didn't go in straight, but
I think it's it.
What do we have?
Oh wow!
Woo!
This one's literally
Yeah.
outside almost. That's crazy.
All right. Well, we hope you've enjoyed our archery session today, and hopefully within the next, I don't know how long it'll take me to acquire the stuff that I need for bow fishing and get a boat together and everything, but I'd like to do it before the fall for sure. So if you're interested in that, make a comment in the section below, and if you've watched any of our other videos or haven't, we'd like to hear what your comments are on those, and also check them out, see what you think. What would you like to see in the future? We've got lots of plans: fishing, scuba diving, bow fishing, rock hounding, looking for artifacts. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up. And of course, a little over a year from now, our goal is to make 1 penny before our hunting trip in Africa. So if we could get monetized before then, that's the goal. I'm really making a hard push. Sorry if you're seeing a lot of repetitive videos out there. I'm just trying to learn how to use YouTube. And there's a lot of things in there that I'm totally unfamiliar with. So it's a learning curve. But we appreciate you watching. We hope you've enjoyed, and we'll subscribe and like and comment, and we'll see you in the next one.